folks, it is me, the Crap Goth. Welcome to my channel of randomness, and today I'm in my garden, which from here looks really nice, but it's an absolute nightmare. So this garden is about 105 feet long, something like that, and it's one of those been works in progress that's been going on for so many years. But because my little boy's had like 2 heart transplants and so many hospital stays, we just haven't been able to keep on top of it. We've been away for half a year at a time, if not longer. The longest we were away from the house was about a year, and the garden went wild. This looks neat and tidy. Let me show you what we're actually doing. Right, okay, so this is the wood that I've just shifted for today. Obviously bits of greenery as well. So this is the stuff that I'm actually trying to get shifted from the other end of the garden. So this is just today's. We've had several of these piles, even bigger than this, of scrap wood, old fencing, things that have been blown down in storms. And this is because, pan over to here, this is the entrance to what will be a beautiful eco garden for my little boy Kori. So at the moment we've got this very dilapidated fence. This is a beautiful caravan that my friend painted. It's been a little bit weather damaged now. Inside of this is actually an arts and crafts centre. It's full of everything for the children to make things, and Kori spent a lot of time in there. So this is going to have a beautiful decked area around it as well, which would be really nice. It'll probably have fairy lights around it, make it look beautiful. I'm not going to go all the way into the garden right now. I've just filmed a crack in the box in there, but this, as you can see, is ridiculously overgrown. See all of that over there? That is all ivy, and all this bit is the stuff that John's already pulled down. It's taken a long time, but there is my apiary. That's where my beehives are. So at the moment, bees take off, all the time, bees take off vertically. We've cleared a space for them to take off, but obviously we need to take all that back. You might even be able to see the bees if you, I'm going to zoom in and see if you can see them. No, you can't. I'll go and have a look. I'll go and show you. Right, okay, so just very quickly walking down the garden here so you can see we've had a lot of storm damage. So obviously the neighbours' fences have gone down as well. We're going to contribute towards helping get everything really nice again. So my garden actually ends. There's some chain link fencing at the back there. So I've actually scanned my phone out, so everything it looks longer. But so we've got the fence panels here, which was there when I bought. Oh, there's a blackbird there, and which were there when I moved in the house, which was about 10-11 years ago. But actually it goes back another probably 2 to 3 feet. So we're going to take back that property as well, because obviously we own it. So that's what we're going to do. So I've just cleared out all this wood here. So these are all the broken fence panels. This is Kori's greenhouse, which is obviously going to stay, but we're going to be moving everything around the garden basically. There is loads and loads and loads of nettles. Absolutely loads. As you can see, everything has been taken over. We've got wood stored that we're obviously keeping, tables and things. This big piece of plastic here looks a mess, but what actually that function of that is that when it's really cold weather or high winds, we actually lift that up and it gets battened on the top to protect my bees, which you can see the hive is active. Hang on. Yeah, so you can see there I've got 2 hives. One is dormant at the moment and one is active. So what we'll probably do is, that's a really active hive, so we might end up splitting that, to be honest with you. And we have got a 3rd one on the floor as well, which I'm not using at the moment. But as you can see here, look, this is the section which we need to remove next. Already, Spanky, John, my husband, has cleared all of that there. So this wall is a little bit structurally not very safe at the moment, so we're trying to kind of get hold of the owner to try and sort out not parking gigantic vans and reversing lorries into it, because it's getting very damaged on that side. So we're just trying to sort that out at the moment, so that's another worry. But for now we are going to be clearing all this. We're cutting back all of the trees here, and this is Kori's summer house, which is really nice actually. And what we want to do with this eventually is have all of this is going to be paved, by the way. The whole of this garden is going to be paved with raised planters so we can grow vegetables in it. At the moment it is literally a scrap yard. So this is Kori's beautiful summer house, and well, it will be beautiful again. At the moment it's storage for our dining table, because obviously when Kori needed to move downstairs quickly because he could no longer manage the stairs, we converted our dining room into a bedroom. So this is where we store our dining table. That's our furniture. That's all glitter on the floor, by the way. So Kori played in here a lot. We had a beautiful big rocking chair in the corner there. He would do arts and crafts. He'd sit and watch the chickens or the bees. It's a really lovely summer house. So the idea with this is to kit this out with electrics. Obviously make sure it's all insulated. We're going to have a bed in here. We're going to have a TV and everything. And it's going to be a bit like an Airbnb for our friends. Obviously not for random people we don't know. But if people are coming over and they want to come and stay in Kori's memorial garden, or eco garden should I say, which is what this is going to be, they'll be able to come and they'll be able to stay here. Obviously it's be all locked up properly. It has got a lovely little porch, so all this is going to be redone. We're going to paint it all, we're going to restore the whole thing. It's going to be beautiful. All this is going to be sectioned off again. See, obviously we've got, so that's where the boundary is. You can see it just at the back there, it's like chain link. So we've got a whole row of trees which are mine, and that is going to be reclaimed. So we're going to do all of that, but a slow, obviously I'm gardening in my onesie because why not. So this is, as you can see, this is the mess that we are dealing with at the moment, which is going to be the memorial garden, and it is a very, very, very big job. Next door chickens keep on looking at me as well. So yeah, it looks as though it's just surface stuff, but actually it's very, very deep rooted weeds. There is a lot of ground clearing to be done. We've got to just do all of this. We've got to replace a lot of fence panels. All this stuff's got to be sorted out. We've got the recycling stuff over there. We're going to be using tyre planters and lots of upcycling so we can save money. And then obviously stepping over all the nettles so I don't get nettled. This is obviously that's the scrap metal pile which we're going to take to the tip. And yeah, basically this is the whole garden. So it is actually a really beautiful big space. Look, it goes all the way back here, all the way back to the wall. And this is the space that we've got, like I said, inside the caravan. I've not even been in here for months actually. This was full of arts and crafts things for the children. She's not been in there for a long time, but yeah. So Kori played a lot in the caravan as well. And then we pan around, got the dogs who are having a wander around, and that is the rest of the garden. So this is going to be a later on job. Kori's is priority. So that is what we've been doing today. And I think they said it's about the dog's taking a poo, so I mustn't pan out. It's about the 25th, is it the 24th or 25th of April today? So let's see where we are in the next month. So just zooming in, we have the native garden tramp. He's very clearly happy in his environment, shifting bits of metal. Dreadlocks full of thorns, and oh, we can use that for the fence. Oh, we can toss the caber, a mini one. We can be jousting. Spanky, this is for a kids channel.
You didn't specify that.
I'm filming for Crack in the Box.
Oh, okay.
So stop feeling up for splinters. Yes. So what we've decided to do to save some money as well is we did actually look at pricing up a brick wall being built across here just to separate this garden from the next one. But it worked out about £700 to do it. Even with reclaimed bricks, we're looking at like it's fairly expensive. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some pallets, some decent pallets, probably maybe put them double height, get some tall little battens like that. Nail them into the ground. You explain what we're doing. Battens.
That's a fence post there.
Yeah, all right then. Shut your face like I know anything about gardening. So we're going to get some fence posts.
That bit go to ground, like that.
Yep. Postcrete.
Postcrete in there.
Yep.
Pallet. Slide over the top. In multiple places. Attach that onto that. Get a second pallet over the top. There'll be a series of these in relation to the sides of the pallets.
And then we're on about getting something like artificial grass or something, won't we, just to wrap the pallets in.
Something.
So it looks like a hedge, but it's obviously cheap.
It's beautiful.
It will look really pretty. I'm going to. Oh, you're very, very stunning, lovely. And then we're going to put some solar lights and things just to make it really pretty. So I think obviously you can see we've already got a partial wall here. So it's just a case of having something to kind of go in between the neighbour's side and then here with obviously a gate in the middle as well. So we are going to get there. I am stuttering so much today. Yeah, it might look as though it's just weeds and stuff, but actually it's really, really overgrown, and you can see this is a huge job to do.
It's been cleared 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, we have actually got photos, haven't we, of the garden. I'm actually attached it to this video.
So many times.
We've spent years, haven't we, working on this garden, but then Kori would get sick and we'd go into hospital for 6 to 7 months at a time. Yeah. One point we were away for a whole year because we got a really bad flood.
And the first transplant, when we came back, because of all the chickens and the ducks that lived around here, the ground was that fertile that the nettles were literally...
They were huge, weren't
6 feet tall.
Yeah.
And we cleared the whole thing. And it just keeps it's just hard to get rid of it. It's
one of those things, though. It's like I say, we work really, really hard on it, don't we? For a long period of time, we knack ourselves out, and then obviously Kori got very, very sick, and we were away for like half a year at a time, up to a year at a time from the house, and obviously going through all the seasons, and like you said, you know, very fertile ground. It's just, we'd come back to a jungle again, and it's so disheartening, isn't it? I mean, it really is. You kind of get to the point where
that was overgrown, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair,
the
roof was caved in because I say that this wall is not stable at all, and we've got an industrial unit next door, which we are actually trying to sort this out, to be fair, but we'll do that on a different video. But this was a beautiful workshop. It still needs to be done. This is going to be Spanky's office as well at some point, but again, it's just one of those things. We came back home from transplant to find the roof had caved in, a window had been smashed because of whatever had backed into the wall on this side. It caused the one of the external panels to be smashed. We came back to the whole thing like a jungle, and we've cried over it, haven't we? Yeah. We've cried like many times because we've tried to do this. We tried to get it nice for KORI whilst we could, and we just didn't manage to do it, did we? So, but we're going to do it this time. Yeah. And we've got friends offering to come in and help and all sorts now, haven't we? So we will do it. It's just going to be a process, but hopefully by summer we're going to have somewhere nice to be able to come out and play and sit and have like a fire pit for him, and you know, but yeah, definitely a fire pit. But this bit here, this section of the garden is going to be KORI's eco garden, where all of your gifts are going to go. So everything you've donated, like your wind chimes, your stepping stones, solar lights, plants, bushes, everything like that is all going to be here. Bridges, I think we've had wishing wells, all sorts, haven't we? So all that is going to go here, and we're actually going to have this, this is all going to be cleaned down. So this is KORI's Arts and Crafts Caravan, which is now going to be our starers. We're going to have decking built around here with like railings and everything. There's going to be all little solar lights over it. So all of this is going to be super, super pretty. But obviously it is a long, long work in progress. Spanky also is going to be going back to work soon. I'm running the YouTube channels as well. We're running the house. We're starting off the charity. We're doing a lot of charity work behind the scenes, which you guys don't see. And we're doing this as well. So you just be patient with us, and you will actually see everything come together slowly. But for now, today, what date is it today, Spanky? I don't know. Have you got your phone on you? Wednesday the... I don't know. Let's just see what date it is. Just so we can keep...
24th of April.
There we go. Then Wednesday the 24th of April, 2024. And this is where we are. Messy. Messy with a lot to do. But we will get there. Very, very slowly. We are getting there. Right. Hopefully the next time I do a spin like that, I'll be a bit skinnier. And the garden will be a little bit less shrubbier. Right. See you later. Bye. I do just want to quickly finish off this video by saying an absolutely huge thank you to every single person who is helping us with this project and still sending things for KORI's Memorial Garden and things to plant. I mean, we've got stepping stones and little bridges, wishing wells, bushes, trees, plants, lots and lots and lots and lots of solar lights, which are fantastic because we can never have too many of those, wind chimes, bird feeding stations, everything. Honestly, things like this are so valuable to us, and it helps us massively. So honestly, thank you to everybody who is helping us to do this project. And obviously we are going to stream this across both channels. There'll be different footage on KORI's channel, obviously a bit more kid friendly, and this will be the more in-depth stuff, so like, you know, when the diggers come in and things like that. So we are actually having a gardener coming in 2 days time, which is fantastic, so hopefully we'll get a lot more done. But yeah, so far it's Spanky and I working ourselves to try and save money, because we want to be able to have more money to put into the charity to launch the Captain Kori Foundation. Hopefully, well, it will be this year, not hopefully, it will be this year. So yeah, if we can save on labour costs, then we're going to do things ourselves. So honestly, people who are local, who have got decent pallets or stepping stones or anything that they're selling cheap, giving away, please do shout it, or, you know, we will give you a shout out. We will be using everything, and honestly, you've all been amazing. So yeah, stay tuned to see the garden renovation carry on. Bloody big job, but we're gonna do it. If KORI can do things, we can do it as well. And thank you all so much for helping. Don't forget to like and subscribe to carry on watching. See you later, bye bye.